Hey, welcome back to the Smitty Sebastian Kirk Show. I'm Smitty Sebastian Kirk.
And I'm Misha C. And today our show is about the election ballot and the election ballot application.
What you need to do to make sure it counts. We're going to go step by step what you have to do, or it's not going to be counted for. Today is really, it's very critical that the election, you get out there and vote, and everything had to be accounted for correctly, because we're hearing so many different stories, what they're doing in different states. See, we're in Pennsylvania, so I haven't heard any horror stories yet.
No, we have none yet. But we want to make sure that you all know every ballot counts.
Every ballot counts.
So we're going to give you tips, I think, that will really help everyone.
Okay. Well, first, before you get the application, here. You probably, I don't know if anybody received this or whatever.
I'm not sure. But it just gives you information. But one thing that's very important on here is it tells you the website. So it says votespa.com/mail ballot. You can use that on your phone, tablet, or computer. So if you've received this, take a look at it. It actually gives you very good tips.
And also?
And then you would get important voter information. So in here, it tells you, which is very important, it's in black and bold.
Okay.
It tells you that that the application must be received at the county elections office by 5 p.m. on Tuesday, October 27th, 2020. And this is what's very important. Postmarks do not count.
Right.
So they don't care if it was postmarked that day.
That's right.
It has to be there.
In their office by 5 p.m.
Exactly. And there's a phone number if there's more information you need. So if you don't want to go online, you feel like you don't have internet or your phone is not working.
Is that to apply for one?
No, it says visit or call to check your ballot status manually. Oh, yeah.
Okay. No, go ahead. Tell me the number.
Oh, so it is 877-VOTES-PA, which is 877.
That's for us, though.
Yes, it's just in Pennsylvania. I'm sorry. Okay. It's just in PA. 877-868-3772. But you can check your ballot status.
For your state, right? Because every state, I think the numbers are going to be a little bit different. Maybe the PA is going to change to Georgia GA or Florida FL.
Sure,
or something.
if you received your application, more than likely this information's in there for you.
Right. Okay. That's once you get your application to check the status to make sure if it's coming to you or not.
Yeah, that's correct. No.
You know what? So it's going to come like this. In this type of envelope, I had a black on my address. You don't need to come here.
Don't want to fight him.
So it's gonna come like this in here. The actual. Yeah. Okay. This what it actually looks like. The application, like the one side, it has instructions of what to do and everything. Mm-hmm. And in the back, it's just real general what you need to put. And it's basically about you, your address, where you mail your ballots, identification, and all that stuff, and that's it. Basically.
And make sure you sign it.
You have to sign it. Yes, it's signed. Sign. And then if you need somebody to help you with it, they have a section on here too. See help with this form. Yes. But if you don't make sure you don't sign down at the very bottom. If no one's helping you with this, and you're incompetent, you can do it yourself. You don't need anybody. Not saying you're not, but I'm just saying. Some of them got shaky hands. Some have hooks. It's a different thing, so you can't do it, and you need help.
Right. That's true. That is true.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So, application. This is what the
application looks like. Right. Yes. So, once you get it, fill that out. It has to be in by October 27th by 5 o'clock, not postmarked, for you to get it back so you can do it by mail.
Yes.
Now, moving on to the next one. You're going to get it, it's going to come again in the same envelope. It's be like, what the hell? So, when you get it, this is going to come inside of it. This is going to come inside of it. And this is the actual ballot. You open it up. No, I did not mark it yet, so you don't need to know who I'm voting for. But, right here, where you have to bubble the stuff in for Democrat or Republican, you can only use a black or a blue pen. Do not use pencil. Do not use lipstick.
Crayon. Please don't take your child's crayon.
Yeah. It has to encircle very neatly in the bubble because we don't want no excuses. Once you do that, there's no one to actually sign it because I think Don't they have something on
No,
here?
it's official.
So I guess it doesn't have to make a difference
No.
who it is. Right. So it's not going to have any indication it's you. Once you get this, you're going to have this envelope. It has to go in this envelope. If you do not put in this envelope, you put in this envelope to be mailed back, because you have to fill it back, they will not accept it. They're going to just throw it out. Dude, probably 9 to 10 are not going to contact you. So you think, oh, I voted for this person and so it counted. It did not. You have to, when you get done, put it in this envelope. If I can get it in there. Seal it up. It's officially in this. Then put it in this envelope to be mailed back. And this is on the back of it. It's basically just have your name, your address, and the date you did it, and just your signature. That's all to complete by unable. Then again, if someone had to fill it out for you, they filled this part out, not this part. But 9 to 10, everybody's going to do the top part. Mail this in. This has to be in. Now, when did this have to be in?
I'm sure by election day, right?
Yes, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna, because I don't have any information like the postmark on this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what?
I don't remember seeing a postmark. Just get it in there before the 3rd.
Yes.
It's the 3rd, right?
Yes.
That's Tuesday.
And if it's, quickly as you can, I would
Yes.
say once you
Mail it
receive
in.
just to make sure that it's
Now, when you go to, say you're like, you know what? I just want to go to the polls and vote in person. This whole package right here, before you mail it, take this whole thing to the polls. When you get up there to vote, tell them, hey, I have a mail-in ballot. What they're going to do is take this, put it through a system to cancel you out, so you will not be look like you're trying to vote twice. Now, if you do not do this, say you have a mail-in ballot, not the application is nothing. If you get the application, say if you get 2 or 3 applications, because I did, I got a couple more after one I already applied for. Rip them up and get rid of them. It doesn't matter because you already did it. If you choose not to do the application and you say, I'm just going to go myself, rip it up, get rid of it, you're done. It's not registered. But soon you registered and mail that, you're in the system showing that you're going to do a mail-in ballot. Now, once you go again to the polls, give this to them. Say, this is my mail-in ballot, but I want to do it in person. They're going to go. I don't know if they're going to open it or what they're going to do. I don't know. They may just go by your information on the back, and it's going to be destroyed. So this way, it cancels you out as far as mail-in ballots, and you're able to do it at the polls. If you don't do that, it's going to look like you have one still sitting on limbo somewhere, and you voted, and they may not count that vote. We want every vote to count on this election day on the November 3rd, 2020. Now, I did this in 2016. We were talking about how important this was. Right. Some of you all didn't hear me, but I'm saying it again.
A lot of people
didn't hear me. This is very important, especially with Corona. I know a lot of people do not want to come out.
Right.
I get it. Also, if you choose not to go to the mail-in ballots, but you didn't, you're like, oh man, I forgot to mail it. It's the 3rd. You can go wherever your federal building is in your city. Go inside. They have mail-in boxes, ballot boxes that you can drop in. There's going to be officials there to help you with this. You just take this whole thing and just drop it in. I did it for the primaries already. So that's fine. Just drop it right in. I don't know if I'm going to go to the polls or not. I think I might just go to the federal building instead of actually mailing it in. I mean, I could mail it in because I know it would get there correctly.
Right.
But I don't know.
That's what I'm trying to decide.
Yeah.
But, I mean, this is the thing. Either way, it's not a better, you know what they're saying on the news, that all the stories about your vote's not going to be counted. They're going to have people standing there watching you vote. But also with mail-in ballots, there's so much drama around it. Honestly,
that they took a lot of them away from different places.
Exactly.
You could drop it off, which is
that's crazy, that part. But your mail-in ballot, it will count. Don't think that it won't.
It will count.
That's what they're saying. It will count. I voted that way for the primaries, and everything. All the information I've researched does say, for our state, we've had no issues.
Right.
So you could also research for yourself. But if you don't feel comfortable going to the polls, this is a great option.
Right. But just remember that mail this. I suggest to make sure it gets to the post office go to your local post office and mail it. Don't mail it the boxes that sits on the street. Yeah. Go directly to the post office and drop it right in. Now, they're not going to do nothing with those blue boxes because there's cameras outside the post office and somebody will see them being tampered with. This is federal, and you will be under the federal investigation, and you will go to jail. So if you're tampering with the mail, so you will. Trust me on this. I haven't been there. Well, I'm just saying. But this is so important. So I thought that this would be a good tool for us to give to everyone how to do the mail-in ballots. Now, if there's any other information that you're unsure about, you can always Google it or even YouTube it because you're watching us on on different places. So you can definitely go there and I'll even go step by step, just like we're probably doing, and showing you how to do that. I just thought it was just good information to let you know. Again, if you're going to do it, as far as getting the ballot, do the voters. See, that's pa.com/mail-in ballot. So it's going to be different. Yes.
Actually, that's the best thing if you're not in Pennsylvania. Just research online. It's very easy. Actually, when I was trying to get my mail-in application for the primaries, I went right online.
Right.
And they're posting, or not posting, they're putting a lot of information on the news, on TV, on commercials, exactly what to do.
Right.
So there's really no excuse. And we truly, anyone who is able to vote, which is going to be almost all of us, please vote. This is
please vote.
Very
Don't
important.
think that another culture, nation, or anybody is going to vote for you. You have to vote yourself. That's what's going to count. And we have to come out in numbers. We want to show America this is who we choose for our president, and this is what we want to do. Now, if you don't do it and things doesn't go your way, you have no reason to complain about anything that may happen to you as far as taxes, concentration camps, any of that may occur because of the election outcome. We don't know. But let's try not to have anything that's bad for everybody. And I'm so serious. If I can just go around to every door, just like they said, the census. People not doing it. I did my census. You got to do your census as well.
Well, that's the thing. That does actually affect what kind of funding we get for almost anything.
For the states and stuff, yes.
Honestly, for so many. Of course, I don't know all of them, but I did see that information as to why the census is so important. That again, research. I mean, everything is at your fingertips.
Everything's a research.
But I mean, I did my census. I've just been trying to tell everybody that I know.
Yeah, I did mine immediately.
It's not difficult, but they're not.
You can go online
I know.
too.
Okay, this is the thing. Big Brother is always watching. You think people are in your business, but telling the government how many people are in your household truly lets them know how many people are in your state.
I'm like, what's the problem? Telling me how many people's in my household? The government. My neighbors know how many people. They see who's coming out this door. I don't get people's logic when it comes to stuff like that. Oh, I want the government to find out this and that.
Okay, first of all, just to tell you, even when you're almost anything we do nowadays for searching online or honestly almost anything, talking to Alexa, that's what they say. But there are reasons for everything, and I understand because probably at one point I thought, okay, why do they need to know all of this? But if you actually research and see why it helps,
right, then you would be more eager to do it.
Your town, your county. There are things that we need. We need these things that they're giving funding for, and they need to know how many people are counted. They need to count for everyone. So if you haven't done your census, I'm glad you brought that up. Please,
yes, please do your census. Please go to the polls. Please mail in do your mail-in ballots. Do the application before the 27th. I think it's stupid for them to even ask for that because the 27th, right around the corner, is election. How fast is that going to come? This didn't come that fast.
Right. I don't think it's good to wait until then.
Is Amazon bringing these? You know what I'm saying?
24-hour delivery.
Right.
I don't know. But to me, that's just waiting too late. So I would really, if you're going to do it, just try to do it as soon as possible. Okay. I did want to say this. I'm not sure if the census, because I just thought about it. I heard something that they were stopping it early. So check and make sure and see just to make sure you're not too late. Well, hopefully you're not if you haven't done it.
Right. Okay, so that wraps that up. Again, if it's something you're not clear about, please research it. Mm-hmm. Please go on the internet. You can go to your local library. That's the old school way. Right. We used to have to get textbooks and look at everything, but now everything's so just at your fingertips. Sure so which is cool. I would have been valedictorian if that was the case back when I was in school, because you could be right here. Just answering all kinds of questions. It's just next thing done with the little tassel thing on, going up there to get my 2 diploma. One for academic, one for the regular diploma. No, I had just the regular diploma, no academic one. Okay? But it's all good though. I'm right here. I'm talking to you. Sure. So, we're going to wrap that up because we just want to bring this to you very quickly. Again, just research, vote. Can't stress that more than enough.
Please, get out there. You're mailing your ballots.
Or mailing your ballots. Yeah. Early, soon you get it, mail it. Yeah. I'm shaking the thing. Soon you get it, just mail it because you don't want to wait to the last minute. Right. Because you don't know what may happen. Exactly. Okay? So once again, my name is Sebastian Kirk, always in the works.
I'm Misha C., all about me.
And for that, we're going to say, vote.
Yes.